Hi guys, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about my impressions of the LG G5. In this video I'm going to be weighing up some of the pros and cons I think about this phone. So let's get started. Starting off with like some of the major changes, or the biggest one is the build quality. I quite like how it's made of aluminium construction or metal type construction, which really does feel more premium in the hand compared to the G4 last year. Even though they did have leather models, it was predominantly a plastic construction and it didn't feel as nice in the hand. So it definitely is better like in terms of build quality. What I quite like about um, this new build as well, they haven't removed features like the removable battery. You could just slide, you press in a button at the bottom, you just slide out the battery. And this tray is um, can be used with like some accessories as well, which I really like. They call it LG Friends. They don't have like a name for the slot yet, but for example, you've got the camera module, which adds more functionality to the phone, such as like a shutter button, a button that allows you to zoom in and out. And because you know when people use the camera module, LG knows that people are going to be taking pictures, which does drain the battery life. They've added in a 4000 milliamp battery inside the camera module, so your battery should last much longer. You've also got the Bang& Olufsen audio, which should result to a better audio experience. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more accessories coming out in the future. It's quite good that they've got a fingerprint scanner. Finally, I think the G4 should have had a fingerprint scanner. It's better late than never, in my opinion. In terms of the camera, I'm a bit disappointed. Um, the first reason, but even though it's got a new feature set, like the extra wide picture you can take, which allows you to take images wider than the human eye can see. I really do think that's a good feature to implement, but they've kept the camera at 16 megapixel and an f1.8 aperture, which has disappointed me a little, even though in my opinion the G4 had one of the best camera phones. There was nothing wrong with the G4's camera, but it would just be nice to see a bit of an upgrade compared to um, last year's phone. So I was a little bit disappointed in terms of that. In terms of spec, it's top of the line all around. You got the Snapdragon 820, the Adreno 530 GPU with 4 gigabytes of RAM. I'm quite happy that they've got 4 gigabytes of RAM, because some other devices such as the latest Xiaomi's only got 3, so they haven't compromised on it. The only thing the only couple of things I'm disappointed on mainly is the fact that it's a 5.3-inch screen. It would have been nice to have a 5.5-inch screen, even though LG will probably release the V11 sometime this year, which will at least have a 5.7-inch display or be kept the same. However, the V series is more expensive than the G series, so I'm disappointed that I won't be able to get a 5.5-inch phone for like the G5's price, because I'm assuming the V11 will be quite a bit more expensive. In terms of the latest UX, LG's 5.0 UX, I'm a bit unsure about it. It does look a lot cleaner and the colors are more consistent. So in some ways, I think it does look better visually, but they've removed some, key features like the app drawer. I'm a bit disappointed on, because honestly, I'd rather have more features than simplicity, because I'm an advanced Android user. It really doesn't matter for me. But however, LG say that there's been a lot of market research involved, saying that people prefer like a simpler user interface. They've removed some other features like Q slide and dual window, so you won't get that anymore, which is quite disappointing. Maybe in future updates they'll bring these features back, but as of yet there's been nothing like that. So that's about it for this video, guys. That's my initial impressions of the G5. So in some ways I think it's gone better and in some ways worse, but overall I think it is, quite a nice upgrade, I would say. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the G5. I'm just comparing it to the G4, just so you guys get, a better idea of what I think. That's the whole point of reviews. You look at other people's reviews and opinions, and you come to like a choice whether you want to buy a G4 or you want to keep your G4, or you want to buy a G5. So let me know some of your opinions. Please do comment on the section below. If you got any other requests for any other videos, please do let me know. Thank you for watching.